that answers your questions. Biggie something biggie with the pig on your logo. Hopefully that answers your question. Tim and Marie, thank you for this awesome new Fight City Gym Talk sign. Welcome to Fight City Gym Talk. You are here with Eric Wallin. I got a great question from Biggie something something, Biggie whatever. And the question was, what cheaper brand is comparable to Reyes? That's a great question. I think a lot of glove companies in a way are kind of trying to copycat Reyes and offer a lower price. And none of them really do a very good job. The one that I think has done the best job is RDX. So let me show you two gloves from RDX real quick. This is, gotta make sure I say it right, RDX S7 Bazooka. Okay, this is a really cool glove. Comes in at about $150. So they do something unique here with the wrist. Personally, I think it's all just gimmicky. Like, I don't think that really does anything. Matter of fact, it's going to wear out. Honestly, I feel like you could just take this glove, get some scissors, cut that rubber band out, and it wouldn't perform any different. Now, if we ignore that and we just look at how it's one of these, if it's not broke, don't fix it straps. It's really just a great strap, great Velcro. Where this glove comes off a little bit like Reyes is the leather feels really good. And honestly, the leather kind of feels like the leather on the winning glove. So as far as leather quality, I really like this quality leather. The other thing is the wrist support. They put in these big pads right here, and that feels a little bit like the Reyes gloves as well. Now the thing about Reyes, let's go with the regular hook and loop. Reyes is always going to be a little bit taller than the rest of the gloves. If I stack them right here, I don't know if you can see. It's just, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch taller. Honestly, it's not much. If we face it like this, you can see Reyes has that huge pad right there up and down the side, which gives a lot of wrist stability. And then also there's this big pad right there that gives a lot of wrist stability. Personally, I think the leather on the RDX feels a little bit softer and nicer, kind of like the winning, like I'm saying. But the leather on the Reyes feels really slick, tough, and durable, and enough people have had Reyes gloves that they're like, yeah, we just know that it's a great leather. As we open it up, it's that same concept. If it's not broke, don't fix it. It's just a regular leather regular strap that wraps around. And Reyes puts a rubber band strap right there in the middle. So, is it comparable? Is the RDX comparable? I feel like it's in the same ballpark, but the Reyes is a better glove. If you had to ask my honest opinion, if you're in my store, I'd say the Reyes is a better glove. You'll be glad you got the Reyes. Now, if you're on a hard budget and you can't afford the $40, $50 extra dollars difference between the two of them, and then sure, go with RDX. I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. I think this glove will last you. You probably get 2 years out of this glove. You'll be fine. But if you can afford this glove, coming in at closer to $200, get this glove. Now, let's compare it to the other RDX. The other RDX glove is the RDX CK Fight Hook and Loop. Now, the biggest difference between these two RDX gloves, the leather feels the same. This one's shorter. We put them next to each other. This one's a little bit shorter. This pad is huge. That pad is really stiff in there. And then also, when you look at the Velcro, same thing. It's just simple concept, tried truth. And they've done the same thing that Reyes has done, and they've put that right there in the center. The leather on this glove feels more like the Reyes leather. It's a little bit It's got a little bit more of a shine, a little bit more of a glossy feel to it, but it's kind of between. It's not as shiny or as glossy as this. It's not as soft as this. It's kind of in between a little bit. The biggest problem I have with this glove, this is a $200 glove. And then the next question is it better than Reyes? And the answer is, not really. So the fact is, if you're paying more, I feel like you need to get more. And I don't feel like you do get more. Let me put it on real quick before I verify that and say it for sure. Okay. This glove is more comfortable. But this whole video was about which cheap glove compares to Reyes. This is not a cheap glove. This is essentially the same price. So if there was any reason I went with this glove over the Reyes, it wouldn't be durability, it wouldn't be quality, it would be comfort. I do think that this glove's a little bit more comfortable than the Reyes glove. And I've always said that about Reyes gloves. Like, I've never put gloves on before. I've always said that about Reyes gloves. I just don't think they're that comfortable. I never have thought they're very comfortable. But I'm telling you, the wrist support comes down on this glove way better than on that RDX. So, if there's any reason I went with the RDX, I would say comfort. Now, these gloves aren't really comparable. I feel like the Reyes is way better, but you get what you pay for. It's a more expensive glove. These gloves maybe are a little bit more comparable, but they're also close in price, so it's not a cheaper glove than Reyes. Let's now go with the high precision. I feel like the high precision and this glove are very comparable. Same thing, let's put it on. When I put on this RDX, it feels nice, but I'm not going to say it feels comfortable. It feels better than Reyes as I put it on. Now, if you watch the channel, you know that this is the glove that I personally use right now. So I can say a lot about this glove because it's the one that I use. Same concept. I've never been crazy about the comfort inside the Reyes glove. I always feel like it's not that comfortable. But there's a couple things I can say about this glove. It is insanely durable. This glove coming in at about 170. You get a lot of bang for your buck with this glove. A lot of great wrist support. It has some inner protection here. Great Velcro. On my particular pair, the Velcro is still really strong. I'm not breaking down the pad, the foam very much on my pair. So with that being said, it's like, I know that the durability on this glove is through the roof. I compare that to this glove, and it's like, this is $150, so it's only $20 cheaper than this one. And if I had to go durability versus durability, I'd go on this one all day long. Now, I haven't had this one, so I don't really know personally, and I haven't sold a lot of these either. So maybe this does have great durability. If you've had this glove and you know, leave a comment, let me know if this glove holds up over time. As far as comfort is concerned, this is more comfortable than the Reyes glove. But for me, I'd rather have durability than comfort. And lastly, like I say, I don't like what they've done here. I feel like it's just an unnecessary evil. And so I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it makes the glove worse. I just feel like it just doesn't really give any benefit to the glove. Now let me say something interesting. I'm not going to tell you the weight on this video, but let me tell you, Reyes always comes in light, even though it's a 16-ounce glove. RDX always comes in heavy. So in your mind, if you want to be a heavy hitter and you want heavy gloves, I know they're both 16-ounce gloves, but the RDX is going to weigh more. If you like to be fast, if you like to be light, they're both 16-ounce gloves, but the Reyes is going to weigh less. This one's really close to 16, it's just under. The 16-ounce Reyes glove is a lot less. And I do a video on exactly how much this weighs when I weigh in my gloves. Not the one I just did, but the 2 weigh-ins I did ago, if that makes any sense to you. Hopefully, guys, that answers your questions. Biggie something Biggie with the pig on your logo. Hopefully that answers your question. RDX, if you ask me, is comparable, but Reyes is still better. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any comments, if you've had these gloves, if you can testify to what I'm saying is true or not true, leave those comments in the comment section. Thank you, and we'll talk to you later.